Acolytes of the Holocron. Welcome back to the archives where we unearth the deepest secrets of the galaxy. Today, we plunge into the shadows of the Sith, into a tale of betrayal, ambition, and a mystery that shaped the fate of the galaxy. Picture this. Darth Plagueis, the Moon, master of life and death, a Sith Lord so powerful he could defy the natural order. Yet, in a single moment, his own apprentice, Darth Sidious, yes, that Palpatine, struck him down. Why did Plagueis, the galaxy's greatest manipulator, allow this betrayal? Was it arrogance, obsession, or a hidden plan we've yet to uncover? Could Plagueis have foreseen his doom, just as Count Dooku predicted the Jedi's fall? In this holocron, we'll unravel the tragic irony of Plagueis' downfall, question whether his essence still lingers in the Force, and reveal how this one moment sparked the Sith's ultimate victory. Acolytes, ignite your lightsabers, Force crush that subscribe button, and join us as we dive into the dark heart of the Sith. The rise of Plagueis, a Sith unlike any other. Let's start at the beginning. Darth Plagueis, known as Hago Damask to the galaxy, was no ordinary Sith. A moon of immense intellect, he was born into wealth but drawn to the dark side's promise of absolute control. His master, Darth Tenebrous, trained him in the rule of two, but Plagueis was different. Where Tenebrous saw the Sith as scientists of power, Plagueis saw them as gods. He believed the dark side could rewrite reality itself. By the time he surpassed Tenebrous, dispatching him in a calculated act of betrayal, Plagueis had one obsession: conquering death. His experiments with midi-chlorians were legendary. In the novel Darth Plagueis, we learn he could manipulate these microscopic lifeforms to heal wounds, extend life, and even create it. Yes, create life. Some whisper that Plagueis' experiments influenced the Force itself, perhaps even sparking the birth of a certain chosen one. But here's the first question that burns in our minds. Why would a Sith so focused on defying death leave himself vulnerable to his apprentice? Was Plagueis so consumed by his research that he forgot the oldest Sith rule, trust no one? Let's hold that thought as we meet the shadow in his orbit. Enter Palpatine, the perfect apprentice. Enter Sheev Palpatine, a young noble from Naboo with a hunger for power that rivaled the stars. When Plagueis discovered him, he saw something extraordinary. Palpatine wasn't just strong in the Force, he had a natural gift for concealment. Even as a boy, he could mask his presence, slipping past Jedi Seekers and even Plagueis himself at times. In the novel, Plagueis tests Palpatine's latent power, pushing him to unleash his rage, and what he finds is a dark supernova, a being who could one day eclipse him. Plagueis named him Darth Sidious, molding him into the perfect Sith. He taught Sidious the art of manipulation, the patience to infiltrate the Republic, and the secrets of the dark side. But here's where it gets intriguing. Plagueis wasn't just training an apprentice, he was grooming a partner. Unlike past Sith, who saw apprentices as tools to discard, Plagueis envisioned a future where he and Sidious would rule together, immortal, unassailable. So why, then, did he let his guard down? Did Plagueis truly believe Sidious was loyal, or was he testing him, playing a dangerous game of Sith chess? Let's dig deeper. The Fatal Flaw. Arrogance or obsession? Plagueis' greatest strength was his mind, but it was also his undoing. His obsession with midi-chlorians consumed him. Nights in his Coruscant laboratory, surrounded by arcane devices, Plagueis pushed the boundaries of the Force. He healed himself from near-fatal injuries, extended his lifespan, and, according to legend, influenced the Force to create life. But this came at a cost. His focus narrowed. The galaxy, its politics, its wars, became secondary. He entrusted Sidious with their public schemes, funding the Trade Federation, sowing discord in the Senate, laying the groundwork for the Clone Wars. Sidious, meanwhile, was no idle apprentice. While Plagueis toiled in the shadows, Sidious built his persona as Senator Palpatine, charming the Republic's elite. Plagueis saw this as progress, proof of Sidious's loyalty to their shared vision. But was it? Here's where the original Holocron's echo rings true. Just as Dooku revealed Sidious's existence to Obi-Wan, knowing the Jedi's arrogance would blind them, Plagueis underestimated Sidious's ambition. The Muun believed he was untouchable, that his mastery of life made him invincible, but Sidious was no Obi-Wan, bound by honor. He was a Sith, and Sith do not share power. The night of betrayal, a calculated strike. The moment of betrayal is shrouded in mystery, but the Darth Plagueis novel gives us chilling details. On a fateful night, Plagueis and Sidious celebrated a milestone in their plan. The Republic was on the brink of chaos, and the Jedi were none the wiser. Plagueis, exhausted from his experiments, indulged in wine, a rare lapse in his discipline. Sidious seized the moment. As Plagueis slept, Sidious unleashed a torrent of dark side energy, suffocating his master with the Force. Plagueis, the Master of Life, died without a fight. But here's the question that haunts us. Did Plagueis let it happen? Some fans speculate he sensed Sidious's intent. Plagueis was no fool. He knew the rule of two demanded betrayal. Was this a test? A way to push Sidious to his full potential? Or did Plagueis' arrogance blind him, just as the Jedi Council's arrogance blinded them to Sidious's existence? The irony is staggering. Plagueis, who sought to conquer death, fell to the oldest Sith tradition: apprentice slays master. And yet, the story doesn't end here. Did Plagueis survive? The lingering mystery. Now we enter the realm of speculation, where the Force itself seems to whisper possibilities. Plagueis' experiments gave him unnatural abilities. Could he have cheated death, even in part? In Revenge of the Sith, Palpatine tells Anakin, Darth Plagueis was a Dark Lord of the Sith, so powerful and so wise he could influence the midi-chlorians to create life. But then he adds, it's ironic, he could save others from death, but not himself. Is that the whole truth, or is Sidious hiding something? Some fans point to the sequels: Snoke's origins, Palpatine's resurrection in The Rise of Skywalker. Could these trace back to Plagueis' knowledge? In the comics, we see Sith spirits bound to artifacts like Darth Momin. Did Plagueis bind his essence to the Force, waiting for a chance to return? Or perhaps his experiments left a legacy in Sidious, who used Plagueis' secrets to survive his own death. The question lingers: was Plagueis' betrayal his end, or the beginning of a darker plan? Acolytes, what do you think? Drop your theories in the comments below. The legacy of Plagueis, shaping the galaxy. Whether Plagueis survived or not, his shadow looms large. His experiments may have birthed Anakin Skywalker, the Chosen One, whose destiny reshaped the galaxy. His schemes, executed by Sidious, led to the fall of the Jedi and the rise of the Empire. And his fatal flaw, trusting Sidious, mirrors the Jedi's flaw, as we saw in the original Holocron. Just as the Council dismissed Dooku's warnings about Sidious, Plagueis dismissed the threat in his own apprentice. Both paid the ultimate price. But here's the chilling truth. Plagueis' death was the catalyst for everything. Without it, Sidious might not have risen to orchestrate the Clone Wars, manipulate Anakin, or execute Order 66. Plagueis' betrayal was the spark that ignited the Sith's greatest triumph. Yet, it also sowed the seeds of their downfall, as Anakin's redemption in Return of the Jedi fulfilled the prophecy Plagueis may have inadvertently triggered. The Force works in mysterious ways, doesn't it? Conclusion: lessons from the dark side. So, why did Darth Plagueis let Palpatine betray him? Was it arrogance, believing he was beyond death? Obsession, losing sight of the apprentice at his side? Or a calculated risk, trusting the rule of two to carry the Sith forward? Perhaps it was all three, a tragic cocktail of genius and hubris. Plagueis' story is a warning. Even the mightiest can fall when they underestimate their allies. Acolytes, this holocron has laid bare a secret that changed the galaxy forever. But the Force holds many more mysteries. What do you think? Did Plagueis know his fate, or was he blinded by his own power? Could his knowledge still haunt the galaxy? Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us which Sith secret you want us to explore next. If you loved this dive into the dark side, Force slam that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to join our daily quest for galactic truth. Thank you for visiting the archives, my friends, and may the Force be with you, always.